So this is going to be a very interesting video. I did not want to make a video about this, but there's so much concern about this new person who's joining Minecraft or the team of Minecraft next year in February. And I kind of wanted to not talk about it because I don't like making videos about a specific person, but you may have seen a disclaimer at the beginning of the video just sort of quelling or calming the waters a little bit. And hopefully this video does that. This was posted 8 days ago. Katie Scott as new head of Vanilla Minecraft. Hide my face here for a second. I'm so excited to announce that I'll be joining Mojang as head of Minecraft Vanilla in February 2026. Very few games have had the kind of impact Minecraft has had on players and creators, and it's a testament to the talent, passion, and curiosity the team at Mojang has. Even with all that Minecraft has achieved, we still have so much more to offer, and my goal will be to support the team as we capture that potential. So they're moving to Stockholm, which is obviously a big move for them. Now this has been cross-posted everywhere. This is on r/PhoenixSC. This is another thread. Here's another one. And here's another one on Minecraft memes. Now, let's go over why or what is compelling me to make this video in particular. Now, I didn't want to cover it. It seems like there is a heavy amount of examination going on right now on this person. There's also this EA sending in their foot soldier to Minecraft meme. I think we need to ask ourselves exactly what the scope is of her job and what exactly she has done in the past to deserve this sort of sentiment. So this is their LinkedIn history. I'm going to keep going forward over here. Even more screenshots. EA. This is on LinkedIn. Utilizing my experience shipping over a dozen AAA titles to design experiences that resonate with players by putting them at the center. These games include Rainbow Six, Assassin's Creed, with a particular focus on live service strategies and ambitious retention and monetization. The big M word is what is crossing everyone's mind. Directing the vision for multiplayer gameplay, monetization in Gears of War. And then we have the infamous EA titles. I wouldn't suggest there is specificity in this, but we all know what Ubisoft and EA have done in the past. I've dug out the annual financial report for Ubisoft. So this is a sentiment that is fairly widespread in the gaming industry now because it's a business model. If one company is going to adopt it, every other company will adopt the same thing because it seems to work. Players engage in this sort of behavior. If the option is there for players to buy more content, they often will. Now Ubisoft, the golden rule when developing premium games is allow players to enjoy the game in full without having to spend more. Microtransactions, monetization offers within premium games, makes the player experience more fun by allowing them to personalize their avatars or progress more quickly. However, this is always optional, which is funny because they know people are going to do it anyway. Also, experience the game in full is just define full here. And then how can we forget the infamous Vader comment from EA? The intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment. There is obviously a history with all this, and I struggle to find reasons to indict Katie Scott as the center of all this, because this is just a widespread conceptual framework that's being adopted by so many companies now. You know what's really funny? I just saw this in the Marketplace trailer that I've been showing here. At the very end, the tagline for the Marketplace is Minecraft Minecoins. Discover more fun. With Ubisoft, players will experience more fun. It's everywhere, y'all. So this is all from the last decade and a half. Okay, let's unpack what she has to do as head of Vanilla Minecraft. This was a job opening that was listed in May of 2025. So a big question people have been asking is, what exactly is Vanilla Minecraft? Is that talking about Java Edition or Bedrock? Well, here's the answer for you guys. In this role, you will lead a multidisciplinary team, and that team is responsible for Bedrock and Java. You will be empowered to set your vision, strategy, and OKRs for the product to drive growth for the franchise, and everyone working on Minecraft in Stockholm will report up to you. Bedrock and Java Edition. Now, Bedrock already has the marketplace. It's really heavily pushing it on everyone right now. You're getting pop-ups like this to dig into realms. I'm just gonna close that. There are featured servers now. Here's the marketplace. Oh, there's Stranger Things. All of these things are microtransactions. There's also Java Edition, but like Java Edition doesn't have the marketplace. So both editions are under the purview of this role. So clearly people are now worried that as the head of Vanilla Minecraft, Katie Scott, having had that history as indicated in all of these screenshots, will suddenly push a marketplace or some sort of monetization capability onto Java Edition. I think that's a bit of a leap. A lot of this is just business operations, achieving KPIs, business outcomes, vision and strategy, deliver high quality game updates that drive engagement growth, and then stakeholder management like vanilla performance, dependencies, and future product plans is basically making sure there's money on the table. And so here's the thing, is Java Edition suddenly going to be hit with massive monetization issues? I really don't think so. I think there'll be enough backlash to prevent this from ever happening here. Does it really matter who gets hired as head of Vanilla Minecraft? I really don't think so. The goal is always going to be the same regardless of who they hire for this. They're going to make sure that Minecraft makes a lot of money, and it boils down to making sure that whatever they're doing right now gets bigger and meets stakeholder requirements. And so the poop being thrown at Katie Scott here, we gotta stop. Whatever happens to the game, we can react when it does happen. No one's been replaced. Agnes is still here. Jeb is still here. It seems all Katie is doing here is more of a business managerial role, overseeing the entire game as a product, setting its its vision, OKRs, with some broad authority. And we still have the creative directors, Jens and Agnes. So game updates are still going to happen. The number one goal is to ensure the longevity of the game. If that doesn't work, then there will be no game for us to play, which is why this role exists. How that money is made is obviously a separate topic, but the antagonism really should not be individualized. And that is why I am here, that is why all of us are here, and this channel exists, because now we know we can make our voices heard when they need to be heard. But yeah, obviously there are a lot of things I hope Mojang will do better. Take care everyone, subscribe, have a happy new year.